about today was retired or retiring guys are, they're looking around, especially guys like me, maybe guys like you as well, that we're looking around online. We're coming up, maybe a little bit short for retirement, and just want a little bit extra income, something like that, and it's just not there. And we're looking into the online world, and this is exactly what I did. I was looking into the online world, and I'm going, well, like, is there an opportunity here for me? Can I really make money as a guy online? Because like a lot of it, certainly for me anyways, I was looking at, my mentor and a few other folks that were doing very well online, and it just always seemed to be the fancy influencers jet setting all over the world, and it always seemed to be the stay-at-home moms who were, trying to make some money online while they're taking care of their kids at home, so they didn't have to let their kids go to a daycare and let some stranger give them a call that their kids took their first steps. So hold on a second here. And so that's all well and good for that niche, that mindset there, but I started running into a lot of guys that were just, well, I can't do it online. I mean, that's not for me. That's not for people like me. So that's one of the things that I ran into, and I really had to change what was going on up top here to, get it through my mind that yeah, I could actually. Hey, Caro, welcome, welcome. Hey, Frankie, welcome. Press the button. Say hi to Frank. So yeah, so what happened the other day was, my mentor had a webinar. She put on a webinar, but at this webinar, like, she always gets people to go onto the webinar and tell a little bit about their story and tell about their successes in the online world. And this last time that she did that, excuse me, this last time she did that, she got the guys on, and it was the coolest thing. And okay, hold on here a second. Just going to deal with that real fast. Okay. So, anyways, she had a bunch of guys on there, and these were just guys. There's a couple of them that I have. Hold on here a second. Wow. Okay, good. Sorry, guys. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Yeah, the cruise was amazing. I missed you guys too. Next one for sure. Really looking forward to that. And I got all the videos, and Mike just posted the videos. So yeah, I'll be watching all the videos. I got started on day one, the first half of day one a little while ago. So yeah, pretty stoked about that and all the info and catching up with you all. So, anyways, yeah, what happened the other day was my mentor Michelle, that's who I was just talking to there. My mentor Michelle was she got the guys on there, and you know these guys they're good guys, they're hard workers, they're smart, but for whatever reason, the one gentleman, he was a welder, and talking, his story was he was talking a lot about as a welder, and he was working a lot of hours, couldn't seem to get ahead financially, ended up losing that job because of course they can they can hire some 20-year-old for half what they're paying him, so he lost his job, and just out of frustration, he's doing other different things, trying to make money, doing different things, and just happened to be looking online one day on Facebook as he was waiting for another deal to go through on another job that he had, and he happened to see something about, make money online in the e-learning industry. And so he checked it out. And the next thing you know, he's doing very well. There's another gentleman in the community, Tim, same thing there. He was very high in corporate America, making a really good wage, uh, didn't really have a ton to retire on, but was still making a very good wage. And he ended up, they laid him off. They restructured, and he wasn't part of the restructuring. That seems to be what they call it these days. So, anyways, as he was same thing there. As he was looking around for some options, what am I going to do now? He found the online space. He found the online world, and next thing you know, he's doing very well in the community. And there was a half a dozen people, a half a dozen guys. There's more than that, obviously, in the community that are doing very well. But there was about a half a dozen guys on this call that had really cool success stories. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit today about, you don't have to be a stay-at-home mom or some fancy influencer to do well in digital marketing. But the main thing that really holds us together, because I mean, again, I mean, I'm a business guy. I mean, I've always been an entrepreneur. Um, I like the rush. I like the stress of not the stress, but I like the challenge of being an entrepreneur. Um, but it's the constant camaraderie that keeps you together. And a lot of times, I've tried a couple of programs before this program that I'm in now, and I tried other programs, and essentially what happens is you get a website and a login, and the next thing you know, you're kind of left on your own, and it's, well, now how do I figure this out? Well, you put a bunch of information, or your whatever your question happens to be, you put it onto the Facebook group, and you're getting somebody who's got no more experience than you answering your questions, and you just kind of go, well, is this honestly what I paid all this money for? Is this honestly what I Hi, Wendy. How are you? Good to see you. So, yeah, so that's what I was getting at here was one of the things that's really cool about this community, about the e-learning industry, and about the program that I'm in right now, is that we've got a constant community. We have constant mentorship. Again, my mentor was just on here a second ago. We have a constant mentorship. We're getting trainings once, twice, several times a week. That Oh, sorry. We're getting mentorship and training several times a week, and it really helps to keep you keep you motivated, keep you working, and keep you thinking. Keep you positive on your. Okay, hold on here a second. Give me a second, guys. I want to be really clear here. I am. I'm talking to people. What I really want to talk to people about is folks that are my age-ish, getting close to retirement. Maybe you're in retirement, and obviously, yeah, I'm glad you caught me live too. So you're it's been a while since I've done a live, Wendy. So I'm glad to be here. I'm going to start doing these a lot more, get practiced up on them, and start doing a lot more lives as well. So, but anyways, what I was talking about was God, I lost my train of thought now. With the community, you get the camaraderie, you get places that you can share your wins, you get places that you can talk to about your struggles, and a lot of a lot of the times, I mean, and this is what happened in my previous communities, or my previous programs that I was in, was after a couple of months of not being able to get your questions answered, not being able to have a clear direction on where you're going, not having um, a constant influx of information that you can work on and to help you grow and to help you build, you just burn out. And that's exactly what happened to me in my previous programs. And sad to say, like, these things cost me a lot of money. I mean, before I found the program that I'm in now, I was probably into it for probably $27,000, 27 US. So that's what, like $1 million Canadian. So this is why it's really nice to have these communities, and and have a place that you can share, and have a place that you can talk to, and share information. and find things out. So I'm going to talk a lot more about this. I've got a couple more things that I want to do today, so I'm going to talk a lot more about this. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pop off here real quick, but yeah, community is the best. People helping people, absolutely. So again, I mean, if you've got any questions on this, please put the questions in the comment. What I will kind of lead with here a little bit, if you're on my live right now, are you getting close to retirement? What does it look like for you? Like, are you are you going to be okay for retirement? Do you have your finances set up for retirement, or are you working on a plan that you designed maybe 15, 20 years ago and it was a good plan at the time, but now all of a sudden with inflation, the cost of absolutely everything going through the roof, are you finding that you're going to be short and you might have to be working an extra 10 years just to make ends meet, or you might have to work forever, sadly. Nobody wants to do that. So toss it in the comments if you've got if you've got some ideas on where you're going in your retirement, let me know. And because I'd love the information. I'm curious about all the information about what's people's experiences, because a lot of times I will go through and I'll look it up online, and I'll look up, what's the struggles that folks, getting close to retirement or in retirement, what are they running into, like, and it's frightening. I think it was like at the very least one out of three, possibly two out of three folks do not have enough money to retire right now. And in the world that we're in right now, that's ridiculous. I mean, not this particular world, because I mean, inflation's gone through the roof, but you would think that by this time in your life, you'd have enough money to retire comfortably. You wouldn't have a problem. And I'm not talking about slouches either. I'm talking about good, solid people, had great careers, professional careers. I mean, I'm talking about the folks that they're your nurses. They're maybe not your doctors so much, but maybe even your doctors too. But I mean, they're the folks that cut your hair. They're the folks that fix your cars. All those folks in society that make society work. And now you're coming up on your retirement as a trade, as a maybe a professional, doesn't matter, but all of a sudden you're short, and it's like, well, what do I do now? I mean, I'm coming up on 65. The Canadian pension, I don't know about what it's like down in the States, but the Canadian pension, I mean, that barely covers your utilities. That barely covers the cost of keeping your house running. So what are you going to do? How are you going to live from there? And again, I mean, folks are starting to extend their retirements, and they're starting to look at different jobs and things like that. And it's just, that's not how I want to live. I mean, I want to be able to travel with my wife. I want to be able to visit the grandkids when I want to. I want to be able to. I'm dealing with a mom right now. You talk about the sandwich generation. I mean, the kids are all out. The college is done. That's all finished. But now all of a sudden, I'm dealing with an aging parent that's I have to stop, and if she's got an appointment or something like that, guess who takes her to the appointments? I mean, it's me. And so it's nice to have that flexibility, that I've got a business working in the background where I'm when I'm off living my life, good or bad, whether I'm taking care of mom or whether I'm out at the lake with the grandkiddies, the business is running in the background. So those are some kind of things that I wanted to talk about a little bit right now. Um, I'm going to start doing more of these. I'm going to start talking a lot more in depth. I'm going to start talking a lot more about the issues that are out there. Like, you know, again, people that don't have enough saved for retirement, people that maybe with the stock market, or maybe their investments took a dive just before they needed them, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, good people can run into a lot of issues, um, that put them behind for retirement. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to share with you today. Thanks so much for being on here, guys. I really appreciate it. Again, my name's Harry, a pilot and a grandpa from the prairies in Canada. So, welcome to my live, and thanks for being here. And we will catch you all soon. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.